hello guys. Could y'all come in? Can y'all click the thumbs up? So I'm gonna go ahead and get my hands washed. Hey Redbird. Let me go ahead and get my hands washed. Alright, so y'all, tonight we are going to be making a taco pizza. Now, you know how you make tacos and you have a lot of meat left over? Sometimes you don't know what to do with it and you have a lot of stuff left over. Maybe you don't have any more shells or you just have that meat left over and you don't know what to do with it. Well, I'm about to show you guys how to use your leftover taco meat and toppings to make a delicious pizza. So I got one more thing I'm missing. Where is it? So what we're going to be using to make our taco pizza, we're going to be using some veggies. We're going to have our Follow Your Heart cheddar cheese. I like cheddar cheese. We have some leftover taco meat, vegan taco meat. You can use regular taco meat. I have some Taco Bell mild salsa, some the Taco Bell sauce. I have some paste salsa that I'm going to be using. I have an onion, some bell pepper pieces, some mushrooms, a tomato, and some spinach, and a piece of crust. So that's what we're going to be doing. Taco pizza is really easy. I didn't have any lettuce in the house, so I decided to use spinach. Spinach is really, really good. Can't go wrong with spinach. And the pizza is really, really tasty. I've made it several times. Like, if you don't have any pizza bread or anything like that, you can take 2 taco shells, put cheese in between them, let them toast up, put cheese in between them, then put your regular stuff down on top, how you would layer your pizza, and then you could pop it into the oven. So let's go ahead. Trying to see if I'm gonna get some more people on, but I'm gonna leave the video up. I was supposed to come on between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, but y'all, life happens. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start by cutting up everything, which slice my onion thin. I want it like not too thin, but thin. And that's probably all the onion I'm gonna use on that pizza. But I like it really, really thin. Over there. Then we're gonna slice our mushrooms. Slice them thin too. Probably only gonna need like 3 of them, so I'll save this one. So we got our mushrooms. We're gonna slice our peppers really thin. So how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna make it on because like it's been so rough this evening, but I'm here. All right. Everything I'm putting on this plate, I'm gonna save it and put it into something else. And we're gonna just take our tomato and dice it up because we're gonna put this on the pizza last and the spinach. But we're gonna go ahead and just dice it up anyway. So hopefully everybody's doing good Friday night. Um, we're still in lockdown. I'm not complaining. Just, it's a little nerve wracking. I was on earlier today and I talked to you guys about some of the things, how my nerves have been this week. Just about like getting veggies and how I've been like taking care of my vegetables and stuff. For me, this just really, let me know that, how important it is to like have a source of your own food if it's possible. So I'm definitely going to be learning more about gardening. And it's good for like just taking care of yourself, and it cuts down on the cost. Like I know the first year I had my garden, I saved a lot of money last summer too, but the first year everything grew perfect. I just tried seedlings last year and I didn't really do a good job, but I know what to do this year, so my seedlings will take. Um, but it just saved so much money because even when I did eat meat, I still ate a lot of vegetables. So that really, cut our grocery bill down a lot having that garden. And, you know, now it'll probably help. So I said, when we get to our next location, I'm definitely going to, you know, take my time and plan out a garden, um, or whatever, and just be really aware of what I can grow in that area and just do it like that. All right, so we're gonna set those back here. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our crust. And I like to put a little bit of the mild sauce down, just a little. And a little bit of the salsa, and mix them together and kind of just like spread them all over the pizza. I think like little kids would love this too because they love taco and they love pizza, especially if you got like fussy eaters. All right. Now we're gonna just put the taco meat on there and kind of like push it around. I already have the oven heating up. We had tacos for lunch today. After I got through talking to you guys, I made lunch, and my day was going pretty good. And then I had therapy. We've been doing like teletherapy, like on the phone and stuff. So after therapy, my day kind of was like blah, 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 you know how that goes. It's not my therapist, y'all. It's just trying to figure everything out. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add on the vegan cheese. And how did I find out about Follow Your Heart cheese? When I was just okay. I just had come to terms with the fact I was never gonna find cheese, or I was gonna have to make it. So when we would go to like Mellow Mushroom, I realized that they had like a vegan cheese, which was so amazing. And I asked them like, "What's the name of the cheese?" And they were like, "It's called Follow Your Heart because it melted and everything." And I was just like, "Woohoo! Vegan cheese, y'all!" And it was just amazing. So now I buy it in the store, and it really does melt. So even if like you're not a vegan or a vegetarian, you might be lactose intolerant, you can definitely benefit from this cheese. All right, let's go ahead and add on our onions. And mushrooms. Spread everything out. I love onions on a pizza and mushrooms and peppers. All right. I got a few more things. I'm gonna just throw them suckers on here. Pizza gonna be heavy. Thick. She gonna be thick. All right. So I'll bring it around so you guys can see it. I'm gonna put a little bit more cheese on top to keep the veggies from sliding. All right. Let's pop it in the oven. I'm gonna say about 15 minutes. All right, so the pizza's in the oven. I really don't have much cleanup tonight, so I guess I'll just give y'all an update of what's been going on. So like I was saying, I had a rough time getting started tonight. I have just been dealing with a lot behind the scenes. As far as I told you guys that I was, gonna be getting checked and seeing what everything is going on. And a big part of it is I have been talking to my therapist about it. And it's a lot. So she at the right time. Yeah, the pizza's in the oven now. So she basically like because we were teleporting in today, I show her like how I do things and how I have piles. Like I create piles of clothes for no reason. Um, we really sit down and talk, and then she went down a list of things that people with autism do. Um, and it was basically very clear. So she's putting in for me to go when everything clears up with the C. Um, I will be getting tested. Um, I have pulled my records from getting my records pulled from school and of stuff like that. She's, because every time they would diagnose me and say, well, you don't have depression, just all of the diagnoses that they would tell me I had, but I wasn't really displaying a lot of symptoms are linked to autism. Like, I know a lot of you guys get upset when y'all see me like doing videos and I don't look at the camera. I used to get a lot of complaints about that. So I had to like set my kitchen or where I filmed up at to where it looks like I'm looking head on, but I'm really not. Um, and just like with my facial expressions and stuff and how they're extreme or how I say stuff or just dancing and all the hand movements, which I know a lot of people think, oh, she's just spicy. It's autism. Um, and I'm kind of, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest with y'all. Um, at least I feel relieved that I know that it's something because I always ask myself, like, what is wrong with me? Why are you just not connecting things like most people? Like, I can't build relationships. Like, I have a hard time communicating in person sometimes, and I have to get really comfortable with people before I can. And even like with answering messages and stuff, I feel so intimidated, and it's been really hard. You know, one of the biggest factors that she took into account is that I started talking at a very young age, and then I didn't talk a lot. And then when I started talking, I talked too much. So I'm trying not to move my hands a lot. Um, but that is one of the things that has come up, and I had to be like honest, y'all. My hair, like if you've seen my videos when I do my hair, I never kind of like show the back of my head, because when I get nervous or anxious or I don't realize it, I play with the back of my hair and my nape of my hair. I can disguise it with braids and stuff. Um, but the nape of my hair is basically in patches because I pull and I pick at it and I twist it and I yank it unknowingly. It's something that I don't even know I'm doing most of the time. And I've had bald spots on the side. You can see like some of my hair is thinner on one side when I'm like doing my hair videos, which makes me really self conscious. Um, and I just felt so exhausted today. You know, like most people, when I say I like sparkly things, they don't realize like how attracted I am. Like I try not to buy glittery things or put like sparkly things in my office or places I have to work because I cannot, I can't stop focusing on them. And I will run you over in the store if I see something sparkly because I'm just so attracted to it. And the noises and y'all, I don't want to say I'm a weirdo or anything, but just that's what it is. So, but I will say, I noticed since I stopped eating a lot of things, especially because y'all know I told y'all I ate some chicken. I noticed when I don't eat certain things, I don't have as many ticks. I don't get as nervous. They do say that certain foods do aggravate autism. So I realized like I can't eat food with artificial red dye. Every time I eat red velvet cake, or I eat like food with red dye, I feel irritable. I feel aggressive. My emotions get kind of wacky. So I did not realize why. I just was like, I just was like, it's crazy because even now that I ate that chicken, I feel like I've been off kill, you know, and there are certain things in our diet that they do recommend that people with autism do not eat, and I know that I can't have like red stuff. Like you probably will never ever see me eating anything with red dye in it. Like I don't even know how I'm gonna make a red velvet cake because I always used to eat a red velvet cake and I'd be like so happy. um, or certain things, I'd be so happy before I get them, and then after I eat them, I just you know I don't feel right. Um, and it's hard it's hard to deal with because it's kind of like, well, I'm still never going to be able to get fixed mentally. And I'm now questioning, I want to I want to have kids, but I'm now questioning if I'm going to have children. That's the truth. So that's where I'm at. But it's life. So we're thinking probably around June, late June, early July, I can probably get in for testing. Just depends, you know. But it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. So yeah, check the pizza. The cheese is melting. I guess I can grab a plate. Put a little bit more salsa on it. I didn't have any sour cream. I wanted to make sour cream, but I didn't have cashews to make sour cream. So there's not gonna be no sour cream on the pizza. But yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll make some nachos later tonight. I don't think I'm gonna need the full 10 minutes on that pizza. Alright. Yeah, I need it. Give it a few more minutes. Give it 2, 3 more minutes. So yeah. I'm so excited to eat that pizza tonight. Y'all, I'm hungry. I had tacos today. Um, I had tacos today and chips and water. Well, there's really nothing they can give you for autism. There's no medication that people with autism can take unless they have um like if they're unless they're like truly suffering from depression or they have other things, but that tends not they that may not even be the case. But there is no medication for autism. Basically, your brain is just it's neurological, from my understanding. So your brain is just wired different than other people. Um, so you don't process things the same way. You don't process emotions. Sometimes you have super exaggerated facial expressions. Sometimes you don't. It's hard to read between the lines. You either it is or it isn't. I don't really float in between when it comes to stuff. Um, and it's a lot easier doing YouTube because I'm not in front of people. Like I've met a few people and I was trying to like conversate and talk to them and it's really awkward. And I know it's easier, like it's easier to stand behind the camera and talk. But then when I'm in front of people that I meet who see me on YouTube, it's really awkward. And I don't want them to think that I'm mean. So I really have to try to stand there and focus. And it's not easy. But there's nothing you can take. You can have like learn coping skills. There's a thing where people do what they call where they kind of like hide what they have going on. Like they hide it. They call it masking. I've been masking for years. So that's like it's like a thing. Like this is a thing. I don't know why I do it, but I'm trying to stop talking with my hands. As you guys know, I talk with my hands a lot, and sometimes I talk really fast. Um, and that's because sometimes the information is slow to come out, and then sometimes it's like verbal diarrhea. It just comes out all at once. Um, yeah. So that's what it is basically. Let me grab this pizza out. Well, it's gonna beep in 30 seconds. All right, so this is a pizza. We're gonna add a little bit of spinach on top. I knew I was gonna do that. And some tomatoes. All right. So I'm gonna take you guys off and let y'all see what it looks like because it's a lot harder to hold up. All right. All right. So that's what it looks like. I had to take a picture of it. So now we can taste it. Right, we gotta cut it in half. Alright. Oh, that smells so good, y'all. Let me grab a paper towel. It's hot. That is so good. I want a piece of the crust. It is good. It is yummy. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to eat dinner, lay down, try to get some rest. I'll see you guys in the morning. We're going to make breakfast. And hopefully I'll be in a better mood. But I love you guys. Have a good night. Treat people how you want to be treated. And remember, food is love.